When you start looking for peaceful, affordable towns in Kentucky where you can actually buy land without burning through your retirement savings, the first 5 places that should absolutely be on your bucket list, because these towns basically prove that you can still find beauty, quiet living, and low-cost land in America if you know where to look. And the best part is all 5 of these places offer something a little different depending on the vibe you want for your retirement or long-term property investment. So let's start with Danville, a town that honestly feels like one of those movie set small towns where life moves at the perfect pace, slow enough to breathe, fast enough to keep you entertained. Danville is the kind of place where you can walk through a historic downtown that actually feels lived in, not touristy, and where the houses have character, the streets feel safe, and the community still values old school friendliness. Retirees love it because the town gives them peace without isolation. There are cafes, parks, local festivals, arts events, mom and pop restaurants, and tree-lined neighborhoods perfect for easy morning walks. The cost of living is low, the scenery is calm and classic, and the land around Danville is surprisingly affordable considering how picturesque the countryside is. Think gentle rolling hills, scattered farms, and open land that feels like your own private retreat without needing a millionaire's budget. From Danville, you slide into Somerset, which hits an entirely different kind of peaceful, especially because of its access to Lake Cumberland, one of Kentucky's biggest and most beautiful lakes. If your idea of retirement includes weekends on the water, fishing with no schedule, kayaking at sunrise, or simply relaxing by a lake where the views look straight out of a nature calendar, Somerset is perfect. The cool thing about Somerset is that it combines natural beauty with actual convenience. You're not stuck in the woods miles from everything. Instead, you get grocery stores, medical care, shopping, restaurants, and all the basic comforts right in town. Land around Somerset is still shockingly affordable considering the lake access and outdoor lifestyle that comes with it, and retirees love how calm and clean the area is. Somerset is one of those places where you find yourself doing things you never had time for in your old life. Gardening, boating, morning walks, meeting neighbors, exploring small shops, and it all fits naturally into the rhythm of the town. Then there's Berea, one of the most unique towns in Kentucky because it has this artsy, creative vibe without feeling loud or tourist packed. Berea is known for its craft scene, pottery, woodworking, glass art, music, festivals, and what makes it special for retirees is that it feels like a place where people genuinely live, not just pass through. It's peaceful, surrounded by forests and mountains, but the community is alive with creativity and culture. Berea College adds a youthful energy to the area without overwhelming it, and it keeps local events, classes, and learning opportunities active throughout the year. Land in Berea is a huge bonus. It's affordable, scenic, and comes in all kinds of varieties. Wooded acreage, rolling hills, open meadows, or quiet rural lots, perfect for building a retirement home. Berea is ideal for people who want peace, nature, and affordability, but also want meaningful things to do and communities to join once they move in. After that, you get the riverfront charm of Maysville, a stunning little town sitting along the Ohio River with one of the most picturesque historic districts you'll ever see in Kentucky. Maysville has that rare combination of calm river views, old world architecture, and a slow, friendly way of life that makes retirees feel settled almost immediately. This is the kind of place where you can take quiet morning walks along the water, shop in a charming downtown, enjoy peaceful evenings on the porch, and never feel overwhelmed. And the land pricing? Still incredibly budget friendly for what you're getting. Because Maysville sits along the river, you get these beautiful elevated overlooks and scenic rural areas just minutes from town, perfect for building a retirement home with a view most people only get for vacations. Campbellsville, another peaceful Kentucky town that stands out because of its proximity to Green River Lake, giving it a similar lake life without lake prices advantage that Somerset has. Campbellsville is surrounded by rolling countryside, nature trails, and quiet rural communities that are perfect for retirees who want to unplug and reconnect with simple living. And yet, it's not isolated. The town has shops, restaurants, medical facilities, and even a university, which keeps the community active and well supported. Retirees love Campbellsville because it feels calm, friendly, and safe. And land here is still accessible for real people. You can actually afford acreage without battling investors or skyrocketing prices. These first 5 towns, Danville, Somerset, Berea, Maysville, and Campbellsville, set the tone for what affordable, peaceful Kentucky living really looks like. Beautiful landscapes, slow mornings, low costs, friendly neighbors, and land that still feels within reach, making them absolutely top-tier picks for anyone dreaming of retiring somewhere quiet, scenic, and genuinely livable. As we move into the next set of affordable, peaceful Kentucky towns that are perfect for buying land or retiring, we get into places like Russellville, Princeton, Glasgow, Moorhead, and Corbin. And honestly, these towns just reinforce how underrated Kentucky really is when it comes to retirement living, because each one offers a different kind of calm, a different landscape, and a different personality. Yet all of them share the same core qualities retirees are looking for: affordable land, slow-paced living, friendly communities, and scenery that feels therapeutic the moment you see it. Starting with Russellville, this town is ideal if your dream retirement involves waking up surrounded by wide-open countryside, quiet back roads, and a slower way of life, where your days aren't controlled by traffic, noise, or stress. Russellville's charm comes from its simplicity. It's a peaceful rural town where neighbors greet each other, local businesses still feel personal, and life moves at a pace that lets you actually enjoy each day instead of rushing through it. The land around Russellville is incredibly reasonable for what you get: open fields, wooded acreage, farmland, or quiet residential lots, all of which give retirees space and privacy without leaving them feeling isolated. It's also conveniently located near Bowling Green, which means whenever you need more shopping, dining, or medical services, you can access them without sacrificing your peaceful lifestyle. Russellville is perfect for retirees who want space to garden, relax, build a workshop, or simply enjoy nature right outside their door. Sliding over to Princeton, this is a town where people move when they want an uncomplicated, low-pressure life. Princeton is warm, welcoming, and deeply rooted in community values, making it a great place for retirees who want a real sense of belonging. It's surrounded by beautiful western Kentucky landscapes, farmland stretching for miles, quiet rural roads, big skies, and the kind of slow, everyday living that makes your days feel full without being busy. Princeton has all the basics you need right inside town: grocery stores, restaurants, medical offices, parks, and local community events that help newcomers fit right in. What makes Princeton especially appealing for retirees is that it feels stable and consistent. Nothing is chaotic, nothing feels rushed, and everything you need is close by. The land opportunities are excellent too, with plenty of affordable acreage for retirees looking to build a home, set up a garden, or just enjoy owning land again after years of living in crowded neighborhoods or cramped cities. It's the kind of place where you can actually exhale, settle down, and enjoy a peaceful retirement without worrying about expenses spiraling out of control. Next is Glasgow, a town that sits in one of the prettiest regions of the entire state. Glasgow is surrounded by rolling hills, green farmland, and the kind of wide open spaces that instantly make you feel more relaxed. The biggest perk of Glasgow is that it has all the benefits of peaceful country living while still being close to major attractions like Barren River Lake and Mammoth Cave National Park. That makes it ideal for retirees who want nature to be part of their everyday life, not just something you have to drive hours to reach. Imagine morning walks around open fields, weekend lake days, small town shops, and evenings on a porch overlooking quiet countryside. Glasgow delivers that lifestyle without charging the inflated prices you find in other lake-adjacent areas of the U.S. It's also practical with solid medical access, local shopping, and an easy-to-navigate town layout that retirees appreciate. Glasgow is the perfect mix of pretty, peaceful, and practical. Now, let's talk about Moorhead, a town that quietly checks every box retirees look for: natural beauty, affordability, community, and opportunities to stay active. Moorhead is surrounded by forests and mountains, and most importantly, it's home to Cave Run Lake, one of Kentucky's most scenic recreation spots. If your dream retirement involves kayaking, fishing, hiking, or simply enjoying panoramic lake views, Moorhead gives you all of that. The town feels energetic thanks to Morehead State University, but not in a loud or overwhelming way. Instead, retirees benefit from the local events, cultural programs, restaurants, and facilities that come with being a university town. The land around Morehead is still affordable, especially compared to other nature-focused areas in the country, and you can find cabins, wooded lots, open acreage, or quiet rural neighborhoods that feel like they were built for slow, peaceful living. Morehead is a favorite for retirees who want easy access to nature and outdoor activities without giving up the convenience of grocery stores, pharmacies, medical care, and a stable local economy. Finally, we have Corbin, one of the most charming and livable towns in southeastern Kentucky. Corbin has that true small town feel, friendly neighbors, cozy restaurants, walkable streets, and a calm, relaxed atmosphere. But what really sets it apart is its access to natural beauty. Corbin is right next to the famous Cumberland Falls, one of the most breathtaking natural attractions in the entire state. And if you're the kind of retiree who loves exploring trails, waterfalls, or scenic overlooks, Corbin will never run out of things to show you. The town is peaceful without being isolated, lively without being overwhelming, and affordable without sacrificing quality of life. Land prices are still low, making it easy for retirees to buy property and build or find a home surrounded by beautiful landscapes. Corbin has a tight-knit community, great local food, and enough shopping and healthcare to make everyday living easy. It's the kind of town where you can spend your retirement actually living, not just existing. These 5 towns, Russellville, Princeton, Glasgow, Morehead, and Corbin, make it clear that Kentucky is one of the most underrated retirement states in the country. They offer the kind of peace, land, affordability, and natural beauty that people spend decades dreaming about. And the fact that you can still get all of this at reasonable prices makes Kentucky one of the smartest places to buy land before everyone else catches on.